This, of course, is the fiber optics headquarters, located in a secret location somewhere in North America. I can't tell you exactly where it is, but it's kind of on a map. If you're looking at North America, it's right here. So let's get into the new moves. We're going to start with a really, really fun move. This is it's a move where you apparently take the ends, which they can be held in your mouth or sticking out of a pocket, and they visibly will kind of meld or become one onto the rope you're holding. So, demonstration. Rope in my mouth, and this loop, and come over, and boom. This is a killer for laymen. So this is very simple, using some of the techniques you've learned in the original fiber optics. By the way, a lot of the moves that I'm going to explain in this, I'm assuming you've already looked at the original footage for fiber optics and learned all the basic moves. So you're going to be holding the piece of rope as if it's two ends like this, and you're going to pop it in your mouth, or so. I don't hold it with my tongue or my teeth. You don't want to get this wet. Just in between my lips, kind of hold them like that. So this way you don't get the rope wet, and it's fairly hygienic for the general populace. Take that out for now. This rope held here, you're going to do the endless loop move. You're then going to stop right about here. You're going to get approximately the amount of rope that this would be. So this comes out to about here, so I'm going to stop at about here. It doesn't have to be exact, but approximately. And I'm going to grip it like this between my index finger and second finger. Same thing on the other side, except that I'm holding it right here at the end here. But from here it looks completely normal. Okay? This is in the mouth. I'm going to come over, and I'm going to grab each end like this, in between my thumb and the top of my index finger like that, on each side. A mirror image on each side, okay? Here. And now, when I pull away from my mouth, I'm going to hold on with my right thumb and index finger and immediately drop the piece between my index finger and second finger. So hold here, drop here, and drop up here, and come away. So again, I'm going to look like this. Here, here. Okay? So that's exactly what's happening. That's the move. It's a killer. So you can pull the ends off. And there you have it. Super move. Incidentally, if you're not comfortable putting it in your mouth, and you could be working at a restaurant or somewhere where it's not appropriate, you can tuck it into your belt like this. Do the routine. When you need the ends, again, same move, except you're just grabbing here and pulling. By the way, when you're doing it here, you want to pull it a little with a little more force because it tends to stick, so it pulls out slower. To get the illusion perfect, you want to pull it out quickly so that it just appears like that. Okay? I'm going to throw on a jacket. I'm going to leave frame for a moment. And now I'm mysteriously back. If you've got a jacket on, you can throw the loop up here so the ends are sticking out. And same move, show the endless loop, vampa, 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 vampa. Then come over, grab, and pull. And it's a super visual move. And the place I like to use this is when you pull the ends off. Well, we'll just put them there for now. And then show the loop. You can go do a couple of moves you want to do here. You can say, oh, I even have an extra set of ends here. Put those on. Show. This, of course, is using a move previous in fiber optics. Then you can make the ends go back on. I'm giving you a couple of examples like that, and then come over and grab these ends and put them on. So there's a lot of options open to you in the fiber optics experience. Enjoy. And here's the false count from in front. There's 1, the switch was done, there's 2, and there's 3. Pull, boom, all 3 ropes. Okay, this is the simplest way to make the ends of the rope the same size. It's a standard Professor's Nightmare switch, but it's really practical in a lot of situations, and I like to use it, so I'll explain it. You've got the 3 ropes, the small, the medium, and the large, with about 1 or 2 inches sticking out from the top. You're going to grab the small piece, bring it over here, and simultaneously, I actually grab it between my index finger and thumb to put it here, because I'm going to grab this piece with my thumb and first finger. This piece will be the long end. And, whoops, that should not have fallen out, but it's okay. I tried to escape. So I bring it around here, behind it, and immediately grab this and bring it out here. So right now, that short end is actually up here, and this is the end of the long end held down here. It looks like you've just moved the short end up here. I'll show you that again. So you do this. And in the action of counting, it goes completely unnoticed. So you do this. One more time. This. And that's your position right now. Okay? I then, in continuation, bring the medium end up and then the long end. And they're separated between the fingers like this. So now when I grab these, this is the position, and I pull, I'm actually stretching all the ropes together. That's your position up there. And now I can grab the ropes here and go into my false count, which is explained on fiber optics on the rest of the DVD. So what it looks like from the front is this. Looks like you've just wrapped the rope around the other rope, and now normal. Here's a great little move, a great move to throw in as a way of adding the ends back onto your rope. This was popularized by Daryl Tabari and a number of other magicians. Here's my little variation on it, and here it is. It's a great little piece to throw into your routines. So let's imagine you pull the ends off, and so you're going to add them on. What you're going to do, it's going to look like you take the ends and just twirl them around the rope and just hold it like that. Then come away this way, and then slowly swing, and they see that the ends are actually part of the rope. Very magical. And here's how you do it. So you're holding your 2 ends like this. By the way, I'll explain. I never hold the ends like this. This is a no-no. To me, this is a dead giveaway of your gimmick. Always hold it this way, so it looks like 2 ends. So here's the position here. I'm going to come over from behind towards the spectator and throw the end over the middle. Throw this piece over the middle like this. I'm going to come up and around again. So around again. As I reach here, I'm going to now let go here and grab this piece. And my left hand is going to immediately come up and just give this a little tug. And I'm going to stay there. That's going to keep this balanced. Now I can take this end here, and all you have to do is slowly let them fall apart, and they're part of the rope. So what you're doing, of course, is just switching the ends. So one more time is once around, twice around, let go, grab here, come out here, hold them, balance, grab this end, slowly let them fall apart, showing the rope. The ends and the middle will change places. Whoa, what do you mean by that? Well, I'll show you. I'm going to hold the ends here and the middle here. Watch this happen. There's the ends. There's the middle. The way this works is you're going to do your end switch, come down over here. you've got your ends here. This, the fake ends here. Here's your real ends over here. They think it's the middle. What I'm going to do now is reach down. Look, I'm going to turn my hand, and with my index finger and thumb, I'm going to grab the rope underneath. Not the one closest to my fingers, but the one on the bottom here. And pinch both of them. Because what I'm going to do in a moment is let go with all my fingers except those pinched pieces and twist to show the ends. So we're going to start with that hand action again. So I'm here, reach down, pinch both pieces, and show. That's one hand. The other hand is going to basically do a move that is this. You're going to hold your finger. You're holding the ends between your index finger and thumb. I'm going to pull my second finger in to pull these ends in as my index finger pushes out to push the middle out. So you're actually switching the ends for the middle visibly. This is a move I first saw, I believe it was Méjax in France do. Published something like this in the early 80s, where you make a rope look like it restores by doing this. So here what I'm doing is moving this in and pulling out. At the same time, I'm doing this. So it looks like the ends actually change, ends in the middle visibly change places. So here, get ready over here. Now do the move here and show this. Okay? The timing is important here because what you want to do here is get ready over in the right hand, over here. Because I almost start to do this move before I do this. So it looks like this. This takes all the misdirection and allows me the misdirection I need to pull this back in, and they change places. To clean up, you come over here, pull this end out, and show, like so. The visible ends and middle changing places. This is my variation on John Cornelius' sliding knot. Any work by John Cornelius, you should check it out. Some really creative thinking. What I've done in this particular, in the sliding knot, is added a little twist which allows you to slide the knot and then immediately let the spectator untie it. So there's no switching of ends and you don't have to untie it yourself. I believe it's much stronger if the spectator can untie it. So here's the work behind it. You're in a position. Again, this could be added to your routine at any point. It could be used as a separate thing. You're in a position where you have 3 ropes. And if I want to take a slight variation or routine, you've just made all different size ropes the same size. You say, here, would you hold on to that one? I give them one piece. Of course, I'm in this position with a small piece around the long. I say, look, I'll make these 2 into one. Boom. Say, look, you've examined that rope. So I tell you what, take a look at mine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch. I'm going to take their end. I'm going to place it here in my hand underneath that short piece, like so. And then I'm going to grab the long piece by the middle, pull it up, and give it to them. Still holding the short piece here in my hand. So what I've done is I've actually transferred the short piece from the long rope to the medium rope, where I want it, and they get the illusion that they've examined the medium piece and the long piece. And I'm in perfect position to do the sliding knot. So again, in actual speed, real simple. There's the long rope with the short piece on top. I say, well, I'll tell you what, you've taken a look at this one here. Why don't you take a look at this one as well? And I hand it to them. And now I keep this here. They've examined both. I say, I'm going to show you an impossibility. Watch. I'm going to take the 2 ends and tie them together. What you're doing here is you're going to switch this end around here. Here's the move. We'll do it in close-up in a moment. But you're going to basically, it's the end switch, except instead of being here, you're going to hold them out like this so it looks like 2 ropes. In reality, of course, it's this rope around here. Okay? The move itself is this. Underneath, when you come to here, you're going to re-grip on this piece, let go of this. Hold these out like this and tie them in a knot. Really what you're doing is you're tying, the short piece is now tied around this rope. and that's the end right here. Hold it like this and say watch. And very slowly, milk this for all it's worth, move that knot across the rope. You're altering reality, so to speak, because you just tied the rope together, you're moving the knot. Here's where my variation comes in. I'm now going to grip this end of the rope in between my two fingers, index and second, and hold it here. Because I'm going to come over with my kind of extended index finger and my thumb, and I'm going to grab the nearest piece between my thumb and the top of my index finger, and I'm going to pull like this. You can stop at points and then re-grip and pull again, but I'm basically going to pull till I get right here, and then I'm going to not lose hold of that grip. Instead, I'm going to let go of the second finger and first and index like that. So it looks like I've just moved the end all the way to here, but in reality, I can immediately go to the spectator and have them untie it, because what they will find here now is just the two pieces. So let's do that again. From here, switch ends over to here, show it here, pull to here, show you've just moved the knot. This gets clipped here. Index finger and thumb are free to grab this piece, pull to here, let go with the index finger and second finger, and nothing has changed as far as the spectator is concerned. And yet you can have them immediately untie the piece right here, and they will find, of course, two separate pieces of rope. Very magical. In actual speed, it looks like this. Look, I'm going to tie the two ropes together right here. So you see the point where these two ropes are tied together. There is no doubt. Watch this. I'm going to move the unmovable. Boom. Now that's crazy. But here's the craziest part. I'm going to move it right back. Can you untie the rope, please? And that's it. They untie it straight away, and you're back in perfect position. They have untied the rope at the point, and they see there are just two pieces of rope. It's an impossibility of just performed. To carry on with the rest of the routine now, I want to get back to the long rope with the short piece on it. So I say, I'll tell you what, I'll hold on to this one, and I'll put this one away. I just do the move in reverse. The medium one goes away. I'm left with the long one with the short piece on top, and you can carry on with your routine as per normal. And that is the sliding knot. All right, I would like to explain to you now, this is actually a move by Flip. By the way, Flip has been a real inspiration for me in performing rope magic. Early on in the 80s, actually, is when I first saw Flip performing his rope magic, and it's inspired me ever since. Absolutely creative, wonderful, cool rope magic. So this was a move that Flip's. You show an endless loop of rope, like so. You say with a rope with no ends, it's very difficult to get a knot, which is very strange. Don't worry, I have extra ends, I'll put them on, and now I can undo the knot. So his move was basically getting a knot onto an endless loop. And so what it looks like is showing your endless loop. The way to do this, you do an endless loop move. You're going to come over and twist. Now, you're going to grab from the front and twist over towards you. You're going to get a figure 8. Okay? So, twist towards you like so. At the same time, I'm going to reveal this. This finger kicks up so that this end is visible. So you're here. Okay? So it isn't visible toward the audience. But you're going to come over. So once you've twisted here, you're going to come over and pass that end through the loop like that, and then regrip it here and kind of come away. And when you do, you're going to end up with a little knot, or what looks like 2 loops together. If you pull here, the loop is solidly on the rope. Now this is a great spot to do some of the other moves in fiber optics. I like doing this because it gives a reason to get extra ends. So for instance, if you're at a point in your routine, let's say the end's in your pocket, you did the, we'll start from the beginning, you did the endless loop and boom, now you had a knot in it. Well, the only way to get rid of the knot is to get some ends. So you put your ends on so that you can undo the knot. Perfect reason to get the ends back and do some fun stuff. So the way I use this in a routine is pretty much like that. At some point the ends come off, goes in the pocket. So when I show an endless loop, I'll do the move. I'll say if you have no ends, it's very difficult to get a knot. That's strange. See, there's no way to get that knot off unless, of course, I grab those ends, put them back on the rope. So now I've just done the move from fiber optics where you actually grab nothing out of your pocket, you just put some fake ends on, but now you can undo the rope. And then from here as an example, you can explain it works with static and you go through this move, boom, rope solid again. Don't worry, I have some extra ends and whammo, you're on your way with the routine. So that is the knot in endless circle of rope. Very cool. So from the front, it looks like this. I'm going to tie the ends together right there. And I'm actually going to cut the rope with my fingers. Watch. So here's your starting position, standard starting position with the little rope held here, going over the hand, and the other end held here in your left hand. So you're going to tie a knot, supposedly. You're going to tie these 2 ends into a knot. In the process, you're going to switch, and here's how you're going to do it. The little piece goes over the big piece in the left hand, cross. You come around, clip this here for a second, and come back here to grab the rope. And in a continuing action, grab here. And now it looks like you're about to tie the 2 ends together. Let's do that again. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you're holding this piece here. This is actually the small piece, but if you hold it like this, it looks like the 2 ends of the piece of rope are getting ready to be tied into a knot. You then tie this into a knot and pull, like so. You can give it an extra pull. This is your position at this point. You're now going to supposedly pull the loop through your hand. In reality, what you're going to do is pull this knot down to about here, or further down, however far you want to pull it. And you're going to use your whole hand. It's going to look like this. It looks like you've just pulled the rope through your hands. When you're in the position you want, you're now going to get ready to cut the rope. And here's how you're going to cut the rope. This is a really deceptive move, and it's fun to do.